Triple H has given a Goldberg WWE return update. CM Punk spent $40,000 on ice cream bars. And WWE have been offered help to run the Las Vegas Sphere. Welcome to Wrestling Republic News, your daily show which brings you all the non-dirt sheet wrestling news in the time it takes you to drink your morning coffee. Now let's get on with it, shall we? Now let's talk about Bill Goldberg. So obviously Goldberg was in attendance at Bad Blood at the weekend. We saw him jump the railings and have a little altercation with Gunther. At the end of that altercation, he looked down the camera and he said, "You're next." Now, that kind of got the question marks going above all of our heads in the wrestling community, and Triple H has added to that by taking to social media and thanking Goldberg for coming. However, it's the little message on the end that has got people questioning things, because he said, "We'll see you very soon." Now, what could that mean? Could Goldberg and Gunther be on the cards for the future? Could Goldberg possibly cost Gunther the match in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel for the first ever Crown Jewel title? It all remains to be seen, but let us know in the comments, guys. Do you want to see Goldberg back in the WWE in the ring? Now, while we're talking about Gunther, Gunther has had a phenomenal run since he's been in the WWE, earning praise off anyone and everyone within the business. However, no one's praise comes higher than that of the dead man himself, The Undertaker, who has praised Gunther highly in the past. However, he has mentioned him again recently on the Dead Man's podcast. Speaking on the 6 Feet Under podcast, The Undertaker said that he would love to have seen The Undertaker wrestle Gunther. That's what he would love to have seen. They actually spoke in Austin recently when The Undertaker was in attendance, and he expressed that how great he thinks Gunther is, essentially, and he even said that "you're my guy." Gunther was obviously very thankful and said that he's heard that The Undertaker has said a lot of great things about him, to which The Undertaker responded, "Yeah, don't screw it up." He also mentioned that he thought they would draw a lot of money together, but I've got a question. If you could see Gunther against any version of The Undertaker, which one would you like to see him go against? Would it be the American Badass? Would it be the old school Undertaker? Let us know in the comments. Are the WWE headed to the Las Vegas Sphere? Dana White will certainly help if that is the case. Now, the Las Vegas Sphere is probably the most iconic, most spoke about venue in the past 12 months. UFC have done a show there and the reviews were fantastic. It looked like an absolute spectacle. Triple H in the Bad Blood press conference mentioned the Sphere and said that he would love to do that. He mentioned TKO and the great things they're doing and said that it looks like it would be incredibly fun from a production standpoint. Now, later on in the UFC press conference, Dana White was asked about this and his response was, "We can help him with that." Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one. Do you guys want to see a WWE show in the Las Vegas Sphere? And if so, which one? Should it be Raw, SmackDown, or should it be a PLE? Let us know in the comments. Would you spend $40,000 on ice cream bars? Well, CM Punk did. Now, I think it is safe to say, regardless of your feelings about CM Punk, he does understand the importance of giving back to the wrestling fans, giving back to his fans and giving back to the wrestling community. And he did exactly that on his return to wrestling at AEW Rampage, The First Dance. After he cut a promo for the first time in 7 years, he informed the crowd that on the way out, they could get an ice cream bar courtesy of the man himself. During an appearance on No Contest Wrestling, Punk actually reflected back on that time in 2021 and given that little gift to the Chicago crowd and explained why he did it. He said it was a thank you for chanting his name for 7 years when he wasn't around. He did actually mention that he does hold a little bit of empathy and sympathy towards anybody that was performing in the ring when them chants were going on, and thinks that some people maybe hold a grudge towards him for that, but at the end of the day, he wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for those fans. And I think it's very fair. It's a very great thing of CM Punk to do, to give back to those fans, because it was a long time that he wasn't there and the chants never stopped. A movie is set to be made about Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's damn true. Now, as we all know, Kurt very famously won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. In an interview with WFAN, he's actually spoke and said that he does have a movie going on. He spoke a little bit about the details, about the inspiration of what he wants it to look like. However, one of the key details for all us pro wrestling fans is that the movie will be only about his Olympic wrestling career, about the kid from the streets of Pittsburgh, rises up and wins the Olympic gold medal, taking inspiration from things like Rocky, like The Fighter, and like Iron Claw. It does sound like a very exciting project, and I'm certainly excited to see it. However, I think the key detail is that it isn't about the pro wrestling career. So we won't be seeing him come down on a milk truck in this movie, guys, unfortunately. Now, today is Tuesday, which means it is Title Tuesday. It is AEW Dynamite's final show before Wrestle Dream, and it is safe to say that the card is pretty stacked. Let's have a quick preview of what we've got to look forward to on Dynamite. We're going to see Hook call out who's responsible for attacking his dad. We're going to see Darby Allin go face-to-face with Brody King. We're going to see Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta go head-to-head, Claudio Castagnoli and Pac. We've also got an AEW Women's World Title Eliminator match with Britt Baker, DMD versus Willow Nightingale. The winner, of course, goes on to face Mariah May at Wrestle Dream. And last but certainly not least, the TBS and NJPW Strong Champion Mercedes Moné defends both titles against Emi Sakura. Well, what a card. I'm sure you'll all be watching because I certainly will be. On the card, we have an absolute generational clash between the legend of Randy Orton and the up-and-coming superstar Javon Evans. We've got a 6-woman tag team match with Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, teaming with Kalani Jordan against Fatal Influence, consisting of JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Jasmine Nix. We have 2 NXT Championship matches. The first one being the NXT North American Championship with the holder Obafemi going up against Tony D'Angelo. And we have the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line with Nathan Fraser and Axiom defending against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Again, another fantastic card. One thing is for sure, whether you're going to be watching Dynamite, whether you're going to be watching NXT, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan. And that is all the news I've got for you for today, guys. So, you know what I'm about to say now. If you did like the video, please hit that like button. Drop us a comment. Please subscribe if you've not already, because that does all things help us more than you realize. And if you can't wait, if you want a little bit more content, we do have our daily broadcast that goes live on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, whatever platform floats your boat. Now, it goes live at 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and 12 p.m. Pacific time. So, I'll see you there. For now, this has been Wrestling Republic News. I've been Jordy In The Bank. You stay classy, wrestling fans. Have a good day.